Yesterday, a Filipino fisherman was swept off the rocks near Piha. Down is a deadly 15-meter drop. More than 20 lifeguards joined by the Coast Guard and the Westpac Rescue searched for 4 hours, but all that was found was evidence of his fall, his jam. It's 7 a.m. Lifeguards and police have gathered to resume the search for a body. The stormy weather does not deter any efforts. Veteran lifeguard Horse has been called in to lead the search and rescue team.
Like, so much depends on that, of his, how much he was rearing, how much he was weighted down. If he's lucky and he's just gone round the corner and he's been pushed up the blowhole, that's what I want to probably first target. If he's been pushed up the blowhole, there's a good possibility he'll stay up the end there.
This is rugged and treacherous terrain. The washing machine lives up to its name, whipping the sea into a frothing frenzy. If it's like this in the blowhole where the man fell, there will be little chance of executing a search. Retracing the steps of the fisherman, they encounter the same warnings he and his friends were presented with only 1 day earlier. After a 20-minute hike, they arrive at the blowhole. The conditions are surprisingly calm here. Horse is confident he can explore the crevice up close.
We've got a rope from the police here, so I'm just going to drop down into the blowhole and just have a quick look up on the inside.
Billy and lifeguard Tony are still not convinced that Horse's approach is the right one.
If he does go into the blowhole, we'll probably be better to have the crew on standby, just in case it does go.
At the blowhole, the search and rescue teams spread out. Taking all the safety precautions, Horse abseils down. Meanwhile, in atrocious weather conditions, the police climb to every vantage point to see if the fisherman has been washed onto the rocks. It is clearly too dangerous to launch the IRB to search from the water. If the body is floating freely, the fisherman will drift with the current, most likely north. Meanwhile, Horse carries out a thorough search of the crevice's vast network of arteries in case the body is wedged under a rock. This is all too familiar territory. There have been many body recoveries in this same blowhole.
So what are you going to do now, Horse? Mate, swim down through the blowhole. Although it's messy as hell on the outside, it's quite calm on the inside. I think it's just worth a look because we have pulled a few out of here. Just going to work our way to the end of the blowhole and check it out.
Horse systematically sweeps through the main crevice. If there's a body in here, he will find it, even under the water.
I'm just trying to drag my feet all the way along to see if there's anything on the bottom, that's all. It's pretty clean here, but well, there's a possibility that he's just not fading and he's just below us.
After half an hour in the deep crevice, both Horse and his search and rescue team have reached the same conclusion.
Basically, we've done as much as we can in the conditions that we've got at the moment, and we haven't found anything. So as I said, just hoping for a break in conditions so we can get around a bit further.
In the end, the weather and a huge swell have limited a full-scale search.
Your Horse, Piha Tower, go ahead.
Yeah, fine. Pick up out of the hole, had a good look in through under around the corners, nothing obviously, or we'd be reporting otherwise. So we're pretty well exhausted our options here, so we're heading back to the club now, over.
A tireless effort by all, without the desired result. The Filipino fisherman was found 10 days later, washed up on the rocks near Muruwai.